is Rebekah Bagley, and I want to share a little bit with y'all today about what this respite means for people like me who have experienced involuntary commitments. So, I used to have this drawing, and I don't have it anymore. I think I lost it while moving, but I kept it for the longest time. And it's a drawing from my last involuntary commitment in 2017. The drawing was done by a young girl like myself who had just drawn out my name, Rebekah, in these bright colors and little doodles that she felt like encompassed my personality. To you, that may seem like an odd thing to keep after being released from the hospital, nevertheless, years later, but I remember what it felt like to be seen for the first time. I remember what it felt like to be seen for the first time when everywhere else I look, I had felt invisible. Can you remember a time in your life where you felt hopeless? Whatever the reason, can you think of a time that all you wanted was to feel seen, to feel heard? What if when you reached out for help and support everywhere you looked, wanting just to feel understood, you were handed another pill, given another label? What if when you felt your most voiceless and your most small, you were made to quiet down and to shrink just a little bit more? This is how my involuntary commitments made me feel. It's hard to feel belonging through the barriers of white walls and itchy paper scrubs. It's hard to feel belonging when there is a blatant reminder everywhere you look that you are the sick, the ill, the other, that you are not like them. How do you feel connection when you are in a space made to make you feel isolated? Made to where you even have an hour every shift change is specifically dedicated to isolation. For your safety, of course. And it's hard to feel safe when you are constantly reminded that you are a risk or you are a threat. Now, I will be honest. During my last involuntary commitment, I did leave that building with the seed of hope planted within me. But that hope did not come from the plastic sporks and the grippy socks. It came from the other people and the other patients there with the scary thoughts and the painful past that I felt like I could connect to. I remember talking with this woman there, and in the same breath that she talked about how she had just tried to end her life, she talked about how she envisioned her life could look one day. And to me, that was so mind-blowing. And to me, that was the first time that I realized that I could feel this low and this down and this hopeless in this moment, but I could also one day do all the things I was told I couldn't, and I could still accomplish the things I wanted to. It was the first time that I learned that there could be both. And that's because I had always been taught by clinicians and other professionals while seeking treatment that was just not an option for me. At 16 years old, I was told that the best I would ever be was stable. I was told I would never go on to do all the things that I so badly wanted to because of my diagnosis and because I wasn't responding how they thought I should from their treatment. And I just can't help but imagine, what if I had a place like this back then? A place where instead of everyone telling you all the things you can't do, would instead ask you about your dreams. A place where they would actually listen. And when I mean listen, they listen to understand you, not listen to label and diagnose you. A place where the first thing you sense is not the cold, sterile environment, but you are met with this overwhelming sense of colorful life, overwhelming love and acceptance. A place where people like me will be seen. Looking at the creation of this place fills me with so much joy. It truly just feels like hope. And I say that because I know all of the love and care and lived experience of the many that went into this. I know just how transformative this place will be for people like me. And the child inside of me that for so long just wanted to feel seen and understood is more than exciting at the opening of the retreat. Because I know this is a place where everyone will be seen, everyone will be listened to, cared for, understood, everyone will be validated and connected. A place where people will be given a voice. This is a place that I at one point really needed. So thank y'all. Thank you.
And that was just for the hair. Becky is absolutely wonderful, and that feeling of hope, she expressed it in those words, and we actually could shut it down now because that's what it is. It's a feeling of hope that somebody heard. I'm going to ask